Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of The Hand of Tezla. This episode we are about to go to war with the Bakturian Kingdom, and I've pretty much set the war demands here. We're going to try to cede a nice chunk of their worlds, and the cool thing about us we're able to, here's the war cost for one world. Seed planet is only 9 war cost, 1 war score cost, and that's because of some of the bonuses with some of the technologies we have, and also because of the tradition, the conquest tradition, which takes like minus 25%, and that's the right of conquest, minus 25%. You can see some of the things, some of the benefits that reduce the cost of going to war. There's interstellar campaigns, minus 25%, galactic campaigns, minus 25%, and right of conquest, minus 25%. So minus 75% cost to the cost of going to war with these guys for these. So whenever we seed a planet, we get a huge boon. I was hoping for the ability to vassalize them. But the vassalization cost is just, it just costs us way too much. If I did this, I'm just going to bump this up here. War score cost is of course, we can't go to war with them with that high. But if we vassalize them, it's just because of the number of planets that they have. They have way too many planets. So my goal is to set a really high war score goal of like 86. But I just I just want to take enough of their planets to where the war score cost for vassalization is below 100. So if I can take even half of what I plan on taking from them, that will reduce their war score cost to just below 100%. I'm pretty sure. So because it says plus 180 because of the planets in Empire, and 70 plus 76 because of the pops on their Empire. So if we take their planets away from them, it would definitely, if we take those planets away from them, it's going to do a great deal of harm to those guys. As far as the number of pops, it's going to reduce their wars. It's going to reduce their what's this again? Their naval capacity is going to suffer significantly. Their economy is going to suffer significantly. Just taking like 4, 5, 6 planets, and that's what I'm doing. I'm taking let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other planets. I'm going to take 9 other planets, and I'm going to make them a vassal. Once I take those planets, I'm going to make them a sector, and I'm going to turn that sector into a vassal, and I'm going to have complete control over that section of the space. Eventually I'm going to integrate them, but in the meantime, just so that everyone doesn't hate us, we're not going to eat all of them right away. It's going to be a gradual thing. We're going to take them, and we're going to take these guys, but we're going to wait until we get that tradition, which allows us to I'm focused on trying to change all of these species into hive minds. Once I'm able to change their species and add them to our hive, then we won't worry about it. Or if I can manage to just expand enough to where I don't have to worry about anyone being able to come against us, then I will start to integrate all of these species. But everyone's going to hate us once we start to eat all these other pops. So they're going to see it's genocidal, and I'm worried about that. Some species don't hate, don't get really aggressive or upset because of the genocide thing, but some species also are like, hey, you can't do that, and then they'll have like a negative 400. So that's one thing I do have to take into consideration is I'm going to integrate these guys. Once I have that, then I'm going to integrate these guys, integrating these guys is going to be a little easier because they only have like 3 planets, and they're the same planet type that we can colonize, so we'll colonize those planets really quickly. But yeah, it's going to be a little costly for us to integrate all of these planets. They have like 7 planets in their system. But anyway, focusing on war right now, we're going to go over war with these guys. Boom.
We have declared war.
We have declared war. So now we're at war with 5 different empires. We're at war with the Bakturian High Kingdom, which they're vulnerable, but they do still have military stations in each of their systems, except for their home system, which we're going to try to attack first because of that reason. One thing I forgot to do was to send my fleet ahead. Usually before I go to war with someone, I'll send my fleet in so that as soon as they go to war, as soon as they declare war, I like to jump into the system and just hit them hard. That way they're like, they didn't see us coming, and now we're there. Who's this? Oh, okay, I gotcha. They're in that system, and that's just they can only hold so many people on one planet. It makes perfect sense because they've got like 2 to. So I'm just gonna get my clone armies ready to. I'm gonna send all my armies ready to engage, ready to take out all these people. Well, not just clone armies. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong guys. So. There we go. So we've got these 2 clone armies and these. So we have a total of 100 armies. Between the 70 of our assault armies, and then we have 30 of our clone armies. We have a very big, powerful force ready to go after these guys. This is going to be really fun, and I have to be very careful because I don't I have to put them where they won't be at risk. But let's see, what's this system right here? One of these systems, this wormhole system right here, because they're right here. Okay, yeah, that's so. What am I doing here? Okay, but anyway, I just gotta get these guys going here. So I'm gonna send. I'll send them to this system. This is gonna be our launching point for our. It's going to be a launching point for all of our transport fleets. We're going to be able to hit this system, this system, this system, this system, and I hope, with great hope, that our vassals will contribute and help out. But I'm kind of curious how they'll contribute. That's the thing. These guys are equivalent to us. And these guys are inferior to us. So if these guys went, they're inferior. So if they went after these guys, I'm concerned that they're gonna take some pain. But we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. We need someone else to go to war with these guys while they're hurt. But I think that they've all pretty much they were all at war. That's the thing is. I wish I jumped in sooner. Had I not been a coward and jumped in sooner, then they would have actually lost this war instead of been able to white peace it. And then they would have probably lost more of their territory down here. I wish I had just jumped into it just a little bit sooner. I wish I wasn't so trepidatious. Well met, Regan Commerce Exchange, guys. What took you so long, Tezla? Let us end this once and for all.
Tile blocker cleared.
And they want everything. They want everything. So let's just kind of get in there, and these fleets are leaving, and we are gonna dive in here, and let's hope that we can get in there before they start to build more military stations. My primary focus is claiming
System survey complete.
the systems that that don't have. There we go. That's okay. Yeah, I want to claim the systems that don't have military stations. But we're hurting on energy, so that's something there. What is this? It's the Stellar League. These guys just started a federation. Ah, and of course they would start a federation right before. Ask for association status, yes. Great. So
Research complete.
look forward to having. So this is kind of strange, but we are a hive mind, and we are entering into a federation, or at least trying to. Let me pause this for a second. What is this? Ooh, FTL speed increase. What is the zero? Exotic particles. This is brilliant. Oh. To mind over matter. Psionics. What? That is so cool. And of course I'm going to take this, because who in their right mind would see an opportunity to have this and not take it? It'll boost our sensor range by 100%. It'll boost our FTL speed by 50%. That is significant. That is incredibly significant. So I will definitely take that. Now I almost wish we were warp drive, because if we were warp drive and we had this zero distillation, then it would actually make warp drive worthwhile. And I say that because of the fact that warp drive is so slow, and it would actually be better for us. I think what I'll do is one of the next species I play will be spiritualists with warp drive, and I'll see if I get that zero technology again. If I can get that zero technology again with warp drive, then it'll be even better for us as far as. Oops. Significantly better for us. Now I have to figure out a way of making them really like us, because I'm concerned. Well, here's the thing. What I want to do, and the smart thing for me to do, is to vassalize
Construction
as
complete.
much as possible. So I'm going to vassalize these. I'm going to take these systems. I'm going to vassalize them. Take these systems and vassalize them in the next war, or just pretty much just vassalize the Bakturian. Then I'm just going to keep moving and finding a way of taking as many of their enemies as possible. As long as they have an enemy, as long as they rival someone and I go war against their rival, then it'll be very beneficial for us as for the Federation. So build knock, great. So they're gonna join forces with us. Us being part of that means that eventually, when we integrate these guys, we'll make them part of our hive. And I think, as long as I can get the tech to or get the tradition to where I can the ascension perk, I mean, to make these guys part of our hive, then we won't have to worry about negative feelings towards us. My goal is to make all of these guys part of the hive, if not eat all of them. But one thing I'm concerned about is just making enemies. What? Oh wow, the Synchrosynced.
System survey complete.
So we got a size 6,000 fleet right here. And I've got to see where they're headed. They're headed to interorbit of Sibin Siva. Where is that? I can look that up very quickly, because where they're going, I have to go. So that I can take out, because right now they have a smaller fleet than we do. So... Ah, okay, gotcha. Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense. Why would they go to this planet? Because they're primitives. This is I'm kind of confused. Why they would want to go to that planet? Maybe they're not smart. But I'm actually kind of happy with that, because as long as they're in my vassal space, my vassal's more than likely to go to war with them, to fight them. So, let's see, where is he going? No orders? What do you mean no orders? Not owner. See, I kind of wish that because they're our vassals, we can kind of encourage them, give them suggestions about where to go or who to fight. Because, oops. Where's my what are these guys doing right here? They're just sitting there. They're just sitting there. Okay. I'm gonna send them to take this planet. Alright. Obviously we have they have an FTL station right here. So that's something to think about. I hope we don't lose a battleship. But just in case we're going to, I should start building a battleship.
Complete.
So I'm just going to pause and build another swarm ship. Or two. There we go.
Construction complete.
Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen here.
Alien spaceport engaged.
Spaceport here. We've got. What do they have here? They have those disruptors that they're shooting out of this ship. What do they have here? Okay, they're firing plasma accelerators. Okay, that's good to know.
Situation log updated.
Oh, that's not good. So we're taking out their shields. What are we doing? Oh, okay. What are we? Okay, they're lasers. We're mostly, what are we exactly? What are we doing right here? Look at all those, swarm ships. Look at those ships. I'm so excited about those. They're just wrecking these guys.
Situation log updated.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So we're just gonna. Oh, they're attacking the mining stations. All right, let's
Construction.
Let's focus on. Let's not lose focus, guys. Let's not focus. Let's not lose focus. Well, okay. While they're doing that, I can send our. I can send our clones to get in orbit. Into orbit? Great. Alright, so that's a fleet right here. And where are these guys going? Into orbit of what? Why are these guys going to this random primitive civilization? like they're at war with us. They're like, let's go attack this primitive energy credits. How much of that gas do we have? Let me pause. We have 2 terraforming gases. How much is that for 25 years? Energy credits for 2170. We're kind of hurting our energy credits right now. I almost want to say yes. Strategic resources. terraforming gas, reduces terraforming cost by 25%. 25 years. I don't know. I don't know about 25 years. I don't know about 25 years, but I do want to trade with them. So if I did 10 years, because I do want to start terraforming planets, at least until we're at the stage where we don't have to worry about habitability on other worlds. If I could genetically modify my species in 25 years, and we don't need to terraform planets, that's great, but I do feel like we will have to terraform planets more than other species will have to. That'd be cool if we can. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that. This is kind of driving me crazy here. I want to say no, but also want to say yes, because they're being really good friends with us right now. I want to stay on the good side. Of course, you don't actually get a penalty for declining their trade deals. I want more energy resource than that decline. I'm just gonna say we want to trade with you, and we will offer you this. Oh, never mind. I guess I can't. In a trade deal. What? Okay, maybe not. Okay, never mind. I guess I missed that opportunity for that trade because I can't trade. We're at minus 4%. Why? How are we at minus 4%? What do we lose? Status. Lost war. Vassal. Oh, our vassal lost. What do we lose? I am really confused about what we lost. Did they lose all their ships? Are you serious? What happened there? What am I missing? I am completely blown away right now. Did they lose everything? How did that happen? How did that happen? I do not know how that happened. I am at a loss right now. I am at a loss. But they're hyperdrive, and these guys are hyperdrive. Right. Okay, so that gives us a tiny bit of an advantage speed-wise, but I'm still kind of curious where these guys think are going. No orders. They're in these guys' space. They're just kind of chilling there, I guess. Oh, I see. They went to this planet. Why did it tell me that they were going over to beer? Because there are two planets with the same name. Oh, this is just crazy. This is crazy. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. All right. Well, they have a lot of Corvettes too. They have 75 Corvettes. Holy macro! That's a lot of Corvettes. That kind of I did not see that coming. That's a very smart move because they can just overwhelm us with numbers. I'm gonna have to build a bunch of Corvettes now to kind of make up for that loss. I might have to sacrifice building one of these battleships to build Corvettes. On the bright side, I can build a bunch of Corvettes very quickly, very quickly, because of the fact that I have all of these open up. So I'm just going to do this. Boop. That's going to give us a bit more as far as resources, and let's just build some Corvettes. What am I going to build? I'm going to build the cheapest one, the Corvette, the Sting X. Sting X is good. No, actually no. If I do this, that's 200, so I can build a total of like 10 of those right now without killing myself too much on resources. So I want to build the Navarro class because they're plasma focused. I like the plasma focused weapons. That'll be good. So, see how much damage are these doing? This is doing 7.61. Which one's doing the most damage? The Sting, of course. Of course, the Stinger is doing the most. So you know what? I'll do Sting because they'll cost a little bit less, and I can make a few more. So while that's building that, let's build 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, that means I can actually build. So that was 10. I can actually build 2 more, but I'm just going to leave those minerals for something else. That'll give us a little bit more firepower, because we're going to need all that we can get. We're going to need all of it. And maybe hitting that planet will move these guys back. What I really need is just to take all that territory. Now, I gotta figure out what these guys are doing, because we've got. Are they going to attack anybody? They have no orders. Such a waste. Seriously. Vassals are so useless sometimes. Sometimes they're helpful, sometimes they're completely useless. I have to figure out what these guys are going to do with their resources here. He is going towards the entering orbit of the book. Let me just kind of check this out. I'm just going to... gotta figure something out here with this this particular thing here. What am I thinking of? Well, let's just... I'm just gonna unpause this and figure out what I'm gonna do here. Where's Buck? Buck... Sure, Rustin. So they're going home. They're going home. That's their choice action. They're not actually going to fight. They're just going to just run home. I'm not seeing any Commonwealth ships yet. So that's at least that's good. Oh, we got both of those empires in that one system, so they're kind of working together on that one. At least someone's working together. They're coming in to take that. Oh bollocks! They're gonna take that system away from them. Oh, that's fine. We're gonna hit them. I mean, this is a 1.8K fleet. Complete. We're gonna hit them pretty hard. We're gonna have to split them up, but we can do that. I think that's why they're staying sticking together. Complete. It's because they know by themselves that they won't be able to take us down, because we're like 9K fleet. Let me just pause this again and look at where we are here as far as. I almost wish I brought in my 55 size fleet, because they would have taken
construction complete
this world by now. They would have just kind of. We need to get to these fortifications.
Construction
garrison
complete.
Army. We've got a clone army. We've got a light bombardment. Is so stupid. We need something stronger than that.
Construction complete.
What are our policies on bombardment? Oral bombardment, full. There we go. Yes. Full bombardment. That's what I'm talking about.
Construction complete.
So it didn't change anything.
Construction complete.
I don't understand. This is we chose full bombardment, so why can't I bombard them full? We should be able to hit them with everything we've got.
System survey complete.
Okay. So they're doing a pretty good job of. They just took that system. Who's going in their space? Who's? Oh, okay. Well, they're. Don't waste your resources popping in that system and trying to. Well, there went that. Oh. Well, they're dwindling them. If they took out one ship, then that was something. Because that's I'm gonna have to go after them next. And there we go. Attack. Drop all the forces. Take their home world. That's the goal. Just take their home world. And how are we doing? This is kind of looking even. I don't like it looking even. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'm going to make this less even. This right here, we'll go in here and help them out. Because we can't afford to not win this. We can't afford to not win that one. So.
Research complete.
I don't want to lose any of our clone armies either. Research complete. Gauss cannons. Great, we're gonna... And this is what I've been waiting for. Bakturian power plant is gonna give us a lot more energy. That's exactly what we need. Take that. It's only gonna take 5 months for that research. Then we can build the Bakturian power plant, and that's gonna save us. That's gonna save us on our research here. It's gonna save us because we really need. It's gonna save us on energy because we're at like minus 23. That'll drop us down to like minus 3 or something like that. Come on, guys, get in range, because we are. How's our health doing? Those guys are really low. 64, 62. I don't want to lose any armies. So if we can take these guys out, I mean they're still got. They're kind of starting to lose people, so that's going to be good for them. But I don't want us to lose anybody. So I think we already did. There we go. Got some fresh faces in there to. So you've got like health 20. Somebody was health 23, which is really low. Health 18. Oh, perfect.
Enemy planet secure.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So minus 13. Okay, that's great. So I'm just going to let all these guys that are really hurt leave this system, and we're going to leave our stronger guys to kind of stand guard. So that's 5. 5 clone armies. Maybe not. Okay. Come on. Recognize it when I click it. Okay, how many do we have? 1, 2. I think that's 5. Perfect. And they're going to repair. They're going to keep on repairing. We're going to send them off to back to this system. Now we've got to figure out where are these guys going next. Okay, hostile. Okay, there's here. Who are these guys fighting? Hierarchy of. Okay, they're fighting those guys. Okay, that's. Those guys aren't doing much of anything. Where are our enemies, though? Okay, that's that system. Ha! Yeah, that's well. I will love it if they actually jumped into that system
Research
we
complete.
could use some help from those crystalline entities. But anyway, just gonna pause this again, and we're gonna move this fleet. This fleet. We're gonna move them to this system. Who's in this? Okay, they've got wormhole station of theirs in there. That'll be a 5K fleet right there versus the 5K fleet we have here. Where are the other guys? That's the ones I'm concerned about. I don't know where the Bakturian guys are. They're probably going back to liberate their world that we just took. But the thing with me is, as long as they're taking our vassals' planets systems, I'm not too concerned about it, because at least they're not hitting our world. Oops. I just realized something. I have a colony ship that's draining our resources. Great. Let's colonize this tomb world. Yeah. And we're gonna put it right here, because that'll bump up the Bakturian stone adjacency, and that'll be very beneficial for us. For as far as we have some farms right here, we can just kind of put those farms back to work. So we already have jobs. So this is good. This is good. And so with manufacturing node works for me. So we're going to colonize that planet. I can definitely afford to. Now I'm just going to keep an eye out for these guys, because if these guys get wind of the fact that we colonized a tomb world, they might not be too happy with this. But we're gonna. Oops, pause. Let's see, hypercoms, let's see, habitability, we can do that again. Or we can do this, this will increase our Unity production, which we need that planet modifier plus 10%, which wouldn't hurt. I really want to do habitability, but Unity-wise, we need Unity so that we can upgrade our species. So, because we're kind of short on Unity right now. So if I can upgrade all of the Unity stations on our buildings, if I can upgrade all the Unity buildings, that would be better. Where are the other guys? That's what I'm wondering. Because the Democratic guys, the hierarchy of Pagavan. Okay, second. Where are the Bavarian guys? I mean the Bakturian guys. That's what I'm wondering. But I'm not gonna worry about that, because while we're thinking about that, we could be hitting another planet. So next, let's do these guys. Boom. Hit that world next.
Research complete.
One of the things to think about is, as long as they keep hitting these our allies' worlds, they're going to be fighting their spaceports, and the spaceports are going to dwindle at their. Actually, maybe not. Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. They're pathetic.
System survey.
One other thing to think about is that they were just insulting us recently. So if they can take the brunt of our attack, that's even better. We'll have to go back through some of these worlds and liberate them. But again, if we can hit our enemy and take all their worlds, or at least take a nice chunk of the worlds,
system survey.
I'm not too concerned about. Mega cannon. That's exactly what I wanted. Mega cannon sounds beautiful. Mega cannon, mega cannon. That is good. That is perfect. That's yes, yes. I will definitely go for mega cannon. We can build some more battleships, have mega cannons. That's even better. What is this little? I'm gonna build some more. What is this? 1 battleship, 12 corvettes. 12 corvettes. That's kind of a weird number. I must have built more than I thought I was building. Okay, well, nevertheless, let's do. What did I do? Because these were the cheapest. The Sting X or the Sting? I'll do some more Sting. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And I'll leave that because in 2 more months I can build another battleship, or maybe more than that. Battleship, yeah, maybe more than 2 more months, but I'll build another battleship. In fact, I'm just gonna click that and click that because I like more even numbers. So I can actually build a battleship the next month, and I'll build another swarm class. Yep, there we go. Boom, shakalaka. I dropped my minerals down by a nice chunk, but it's worth it. Ooh.
Construction complete.
Ooh, actually, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. I'll have to take that back.
Complete.
Oh, crap. I have to wait on that because I have to
Construction complete.
I have to well, I might have to get us some more energy credits because we're down at -3 and 4.
Hostile station engaged.
Hostile station engaged. That's great. That's us right there. Hitting their
Construction complete. Colonization in progress.
Guys, don't attack the mining stations. Oh, it's so annoying when they do that. We got a militarization right here, and they want to attack a mining station. I've always found that kind of dumb. Come on, guys. And I love these little strike crafts. I love those strike crafts because they do a great deal of damage, and they completely bypass shields.
Construction complete.
So there's the perfect little swarm of ships there to just kind of... And then all the other ships here are focused on that military station, while these guys are just staring into this. I should actually just build this... I might just build those.
Situation log updated.
Just focus on building more swarm class.
Situation log updated. Construction
now we lost
complete.
something because now we're down to 7 point. Oh, come on, guys! Come on, guys! Hit the planet. I don't care about these mining stations. I really don't. Stop, guys! Stop attacking the mining stations. So stupid. Come on, guys. Oh, whatever. And we need to colonize this planet here. That's 1.60. Why is it taking us so long to oh, the habitability, that's right, plus 50%. And whatever. That's why I need to terraform that planet. There we go. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, here, go here. I don't know why they're going that way to go this way. It seems kind of silly. like maybe they're turning around. They're gonna look at all these little spaceships. Like going back to their. Cool. It's kind of cool. You can see them going back into their battleships. Oh, that's so cool. So those things are a force to be reckoned with, honestly. We're losing a little bit of headway on the percentage-wise. We're at -3%, but when you think about how much damage we're actually doing, we're really tearing their hide as far as their worlds. And that was their home planet that we took. And so this planet has a lot fewer people to defend their planet. And there they go, with their fleets. I should have anticipated that was going to happen, because they went back to reclaim the world. On second thought, I'm going to go back. And I'm going to stop this, not this one, the other one. I'm going to stop them from leaving. We're going to leave that system a quick moment here, and we're going to take out these guys before they take their home system. And then
evading hostile fleet.
This fleet is going to merge with my fleet. Actually, no. This fleet is going to go in here and finish where we left off. And they'll bombard that planet. It's good to have two fleets instead of one fleet, if I can manage it. So, that works for me. Who are these guys? Okay, they're going off into the system. Where are they going? Warping to Rankshin. Oh, okay, they're going over here to Sibin. Okay, so they're gonna try to liberate the other vassal. That works for me. One of my questions is, are we going to get there in time? So we've got this 1.1k fleet right there, and they've got this 3.33. Okay, you know what? We're leaving that system. We're going here. I actually might need this army of corvettes to actually join us, because I don't want to lose my battleships. So I want these guys to join us before these guys liberate. And I have a construction ship right here. I want him to build a a wormhole station right here. That way we can pop into this system anytime we want to, and kind of go from here straight to here. Okay. So you're gonna jump. You're gonna. Okay. You're actually gonna go here instead. I'm just altering their path a little bit here. My fleet is at 94.7%. There we go.
Hostile fleet engaged.
So this is going to be a close one. The way this battle goes, we'll know what's going on with this this war. What do they have here? What are these? Those are transport ships. please tell me that we're not trying to hit the I hope they're not trying to attack the transport ships before they try to attack the actual fleet. Because I'll be really upset if they're like, let's attack the transport ships while these cruisers, and actually no, they're hitting the cruisers. Okay, so they're doing some damage. So look about the strike craft again. The strike craft are over here. They're getting in zone. As long as our I just don't want our battleships to get hit too hard. So our battleships are taking some damage. Let's see, how's he doing? I would hate to have to replace one. But our shields, the good thing about our capacitors is our shields continually heal themselves. So as long as this, I just don't want. I mean, the corvettes I can live without. Battleships, I don't want to lose. Look at this combat here. This is a serious battle. All right, so we're going to go there. How are we doing? 7.1. Okay, this is 2.9. We keep losing ships, but they're losing a lot more than we are.
Evading hostile fleet.
This is good. This is why we have assault ships. Those assault ships are just tearing through them. This is so beautiful. We took out a nice chunk of their fleet. We have wrecked them, and then here comes my other fleet that just came in and helped out. So yeah, we
Situation log updated.
great. So now we do have to repair our ships. So we have to merge these two fleets. Actually, no, I'm not. Let me change my mind about that. No, don't do that. Let me just pause this for a second. And we're going to jump into the system, and we're going to take out this planet and colonize that planet. While we're doing that, I want to send my my Queen Swarm into habited. What? The closest habited planet of those guys, so that we can get repaired. Can one of these have a planet on them? There we go. I wonder if they don't have a spaceport. It's great. That's just great. That's just fantastic. Because we need to get repaired. We need repairs to commence. They don't have a spaceport right here too. What have these guys been doing this whole time? We got to go all the way back to the beta colony to get repaired, and then we'll shoot back out and take these two. It's really stretching out this war here. On the bright side, we really whooped our enemies here. That's a 5.8.
Construction complete.
So
System survey complete.
let's see here, the Bakturian versus the vassal. Okay, our vassal losing has actually cost us a lot more loss than I thought it was going to. Because we've got like -10%, -10, -0.2, -4.3. This is terrible. Alright, well, that's, what are we doing here? Research, okay. Well, that was finished. Ah, great! Galactic Stock Exchange. What? I'm trying to pause it here, so I can look at my options here. Plus 10% Empire-wide. This is exactly what we need right now. As much as I want to get this, these engineering bay, because this would reduce I want this so bad because this would help our economy out. It would reduce the cost of our ships, but that's for new ships, not for old ships. So we have to actually think about that. But also reduce ship upkeep. I want to get this because, I mean, ship upkeep would be reduced by 5% for ships created. Ship upkeep minus 10%. But I have to get this, just for the sake of energy production. I'm just gonna build 2 more of my my favorite battleship now, because there seems to be those swarms. They are kicking butt. Now, energy-wise, we're getting it's getting kind of dangerous. Outward reach. Do we have enough? Okay. How long is it going to take to build that? 206 days. Okay, once we get that planetary administration, we'll be able to build the Bakturian stone, and that's going to help us with the cost. But we're not going to last 20 months. That's pretty much how long it's going to take for us to get there. Hopefully we're going to make it. Hold on, pause this. Non-aggression pact with these guys? Yes. Obviously, yes. That's beautiful. Yes. We'll gladly do that. Whoa, look at that. They really moved their territory. They just expanded significantly. I did not realize that I was accepting that agreement, that I saw them looking like that. They've really bumped up their... Now I've got to colonize this planet.
Station under attack.
Got to colonize that planet before they do. Station under attack. What's that? What system is that? Oh, these guys. Oh. Alright, well, that's... I hadn't been focusing on these guys, but now I have to focus on these guys. What? Oh, the Viturious. Oh, this is terrible. So this is when it hurts to go against multiple empires at the same time. They are whooping us. They're whooping us. That's 7? Wow, 7K fleet. We've got a 7K fleet right here. And these guys have a 5.7K fleet right there. These guys have a 4.6K fleet right there. I mean, we took out these guys, but they have such weak vassals. They just didn't have. They're not doing anything. We'll see if they're able to defend themselves. If they're even trying to defend themselves. No orders. What is he doing? Just chilling there. What is he doing? Maybe he's trying to do something. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if these guys can hold off. They're not going to be able to do too much. Friendly. Okay, so they finally have something going for them, but not much. They have a spaceport. They already had a spaceport. They still didn't build anything on their planet. Okay, they did. They built 2 farms. Okay, so they're somewhat happy, but they still don't have much going for them. They don't have any real mining stations. I guess 1K can only go so far, but they should have been able to build mining stations and whatever. We'll see how this war goes. We'll see how this goes. But that's the end of this episode. Next episode, we will continue this war, and maybe we'll actually win it, or it might be a stalemate, just like the war they had.
Wormhole station lost.
I really should have gone to war with these guys when they were still in the war with these guys, because then all of their resources would have been tied up, and so would have, well, the resources maybe not, but I mean, they have a 7K fleet, so we're gonna have to fight war on both fronts now. Trying to repair this this fleet. It's war on two fronts, and we're losing energy like nobody's business. So it's another thing to think about. It's just the costs, the energy costs we have to deal with. If only someone else would go to war with one of these guys just to kind of take off some of this pressure, but I think they have a truce, so everyone else has a truce with them, so they can't do anything about it. And here these guys go again, trying to take back their home world. And I've got to pause this for a moment just to kind of see. Do we have we just got there, so we're gonna bombard that planet. Well, huh. Actually, now that we're repairing, it's reducing our energy costs just for a little bit. As soon as we're finished getting repaired, we're gonna go back to war, and we're gonna have to take out. We're gonna have to take out this fleet right here, because they're a problem on this side, and then we'll have to deal with some of these enemy fleets in this area's space. What they're I'm actually kind of worried. Okay, there they are right there.
Colony established.
Where are they going? Following transport fleet 20. Okay, well, that's something. Where are we right here? Okay. Food. Great, colony established. That's gonna take so now we're only -1. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Colonizing that planet helped out. We got food right there. We've got energy right here. So we've already got 2 farms. So I don't have to worry about building anything up. So I'm just gonna let that kind of do its thing on that planet. So we got the fleet is repaired. And I might have to build more. I want to build more corvettes, but I also want to build more destroyers. Destroyers last a little bit longer, and they can do a great deal of damage. And if I want to, I can kind of use destroyers as swarms just as much as the corvettes. Corvettes just aren't as maneuverable. But let me send my. Anyway, I have to end this episode because I have stuff to do. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully we can win this war. In the meantime, God be with you.